this deserves our full attention, and it's something that everyone needs to know about.
A time to guess.
Oh, no. How's he doing?
No. It's about the most insane feud of the month now, let's say, which is Sebastian Bach versus Chris Jericho. How did this happen? Well,
they were separated at birth, and they just found out, and now they're feuding over it. Right?
Who came out first? Is that the argument?
Who came out with an album? You mean?
Of the vagina, of the mama's vagina.
Canal.
Oh, who's older?
Yeah, who's older? In this,
I'm gonna guess it's Sebastian. Right, Sebastian's got to be older.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, Chris Jericho's 49, I believe.
Well, anyway, so what was happening, I guess, because
Sebastian
of...
Bach is 52. Wait, hold on. Sebastian Bach is 52. And Chris Jericho is 49.
There we go.
A long birth.
So...
Her vagina was like sandpaper.
So, of course, Jericho is on TV every week. He is on AEW Dynamite. And the show regularly trends on Twitter. And so one Wednesday night, he was out there in this white jacket and with his hair down. And I guess people were tweeting at Sebastian Bach. They were tweeting, hey, Jericho's really starting to look like Sebastian Bach. And then Sebastian Bach responds, every single time. I'm not going to do it. I can't.
He's a former guest of the show. Show some respect. Both of these guys are former guests of the show.
Yeah.
One of them had a better time than the other.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, he says every single day for the last 2 or 3 years, somebody tells me this. So clearly, the way he's presenting this, and because of where things went from here, I'm going to assume that he means that negatively, like he's done with people telling him how much Chris Jericho looks like him. Would you agree with this?
Yes. No, would your assessment of it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've interpreted it correctly, Rob.
So I see now the person deleted their tweet, but somebody wrote, Jericho has you beat. And then he responded, he definitely does, considering that he mimes to a tape. A pretty, why
do you have to go there?
Hardcore accusation. And if you really think about it, what has Jericho done? What has he done to Sebastian Bach at this point? Literally nothing. Other than
could I ask, is this a shot at his singing? Or is he saying that professional wrestling is just miming to a tape and that it's fake?
He means
honestly, I'm asking.
Oh, no. He means he definitely means his singing.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because later on, wrestling does come up.
Both.
Later on it comes out, but right now he's talking about his singing. So here somebody responds, he tours with his band, right? I've seen him live a couple of times. He's not lip syncing. Cool. Let's see a clip of that, because every single clip I've seen is Milli Vanilli, which again, this is as low blow of an accusation that you can throw at a vocalist, especially in heavy metal. It's a pretty serious accusation. And Chris Jericho has in no way interacted with Sebastian Bach, positive or negative yet.
Well, what he did... Oh, sorry, Noah. Go ahead.
I was going to say that the Milli Vanilli thing, it's like a very MTV, snide remark towards Jericho.
Well, all of his burns, as we establish, are all stuck in the 90s. We're going to get to more things where it's dude, update your references.
What were you going to say, Darren?
I was going to say to Rob, you asked what he did what did Chris Jericho do to Sebastian Bach? The answer is be on television every week, be popular, and look vaguely like Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
To make him feel inferior.
So then somebody is defending. Now, Jericho, at this point in time, I would argue, has more fans, at least on Twitter, than Sebastian Bach. And especially now, he's tweeting all of this on a Wednesday night when Jericho is trending. So it's the time when most of his fans are on Twitter. So he's getting all this heat from Jerichoholics, let's call them. And so somebody tweets at him here, like, I saw him at a tiny bar in front of a couple of hundred fans, and he plays this clip, and Bach, relentless, is saying that Jericho is miming here.
And calls him a fuckface. By the way,
well,
he's calling the guy who tweeted at him.
Yeah, that's worse.
The guy called him fuckface first.
I missed that.
Here you go, fuckface.
At least Sebastian was respectful enough to put F and then 3 stars instead of
this is another thing
for the children on Twitter, for his young followers.
He was on Gilmore Girls. That's a PG show. He will not write out fuck ever at all.
Really?
In any context.
There is a point where he wrote it, and I'll put it out as we get to it.
Okay, great. Well, let's look at this clip, and you guys tell me if you think Jericho's lip sync.
Okay, he's definitely singing over a track.
Well, wait. It feels like the audio and video are out of sync because his mouth is not moving.
I think that might be the stream, because I watched this earlier and it was in sync.
Okay.
And I hear his voice. I know what this track sounds like.
Yeah, you can definitely hear.
Is it him? Is it like the backup vocals? I can't really. It's too hard.
There's a backing track and he's singing over it. He's 100%
but there's also like one of the guitarists is also singing.
Oh yeah, so. both. Yeah, they're doing backups.
Yeah.
One thing.
Anyway,
he really needs to work on his stage mannerisms. He looks like he's like doing Shakespeare. He's like, I'm in a slave. What is this move? What is this move?
That's his stage presence. That's a completely different conversation.
Very bad. Hey, fuckface, learn what to do with your hands when you're on stage, will you?
So now Jericho is clapping back, as the kids say. He says, I sing my ass off every night, dude. Do you really want to go there?
Love it.
Hey, I'm Chris Milli Vanilli Jericho. I have 5 top 30 singles in the last 5 years with my band Fozzy.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking sides in this, but he has 5 top 30 singles?
Well,
on what chart? Like in Saskatchewan? Like the active rock chart in Saskatchewan?
You guys are asking the right questions, because this is, I feel, where his wrestling worker experience comes into play. Because let's look to our good friends at Lamb Goat.
Oh, no.
The best.
Who I saw reply to this thread, and he breaks it down. Our good friends at Lamb Goat says, I have no dog in this fight, and I hate to be that guy, but Fozzy had 5 top 30 singles on the Billboard mainstream rock charts.
What does that mean? What's the mainstream
that
rock
means
chart?
It's top 5 of the rock radio song, just in rock radio.
Okay.
So like of all the rock radio stations, no, it is good, but it's limited. Whereas Skid Row had 2 top 10 singles in the Billboard Hot 100. The Hot 100 is all of radio. That's the top 100.
Different genres.
Yeah, but they had that 47 years ago, though. So it's like kind of give and take, you know.
But
arguably, it's the more mainstream hit.
It was 47 years ago, but it still sounds more current than the Fozzy songs.
That's true. I can't speak ill of that song. That's a banger, though. They struck gold one time. That is a great song.
There is no comparison. I would argue that he is correct. But there's no comparison.
They struck something with that song.
Sandpaper. So
awful.
So now Jericho is snapping back. He has more monthly Fozzy has more monthly listeners than Sebastian Bach, which again I feel now okay. I think Jericho's being a little tongue in cheek here, but this is unfair. Sebastian Bach made his name in Skid Row, which, as you can see in the replies, way more monthly listeners than Fozzy.
He's healing. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to.
Wow.
I'm trying to be fair.
I totally bought into it. I didn't go and look up anything.
No, you got work.
Shame on you.
That's why we're breaking it down here. And then Bach denies Jericho. He's saying, that's great. Is there a clip of you actually singing live? Because all I've seen are clips of you miming to tape. That's on the radio hits, and your hair is certainly looking good these days. And then he goes, I've seen the derogatory comments towards me from somebody I consider to be a friend. So with that in mind, I'm happy to have a sing-off with Sebastian Bach. No effects, no tuning, no bullshit. Baz is a great singer, but I'm better.
Oh, my God.
You got my number, dude. Call me.
You are asking for a beat down. Like, whatever you want to say about Sebastian Bach, he's a great singer. Like, come on. He's going to bury you. What the fuck?
So
this
now,
sounds very familiar to me. Isn't this the same thing that Mrs. Smith did with Kirk Hammett?
Oh, you're saying it's a work?
So after Jericho said the derogatory comments, Sebastian Bach is saying, where's the derogatory comment?
Everything you've ever written.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? That's Bach. What did I say?
Let's see. Call it Milli Vanilli.
Is you miming to a tape. I will sing. Oh, sorry. I will sing.
Yeah, that's a derogatory comment.
I will sing your
Florida
face anytime. Wrestling is not rock and roll. I will show you
Florida
rock and roll.
But please do not sing in his face. That is not good with social distancing.
I love that he's saying I'm rock and roll, but he can't say fuck. What's more rock and roll than censoring fucking?
Tipper Gore version of rock and roll.
Oh, and then Jericho calls him out on it. I've never mimed anything ever, and I don't use asterisks in a tweet ever. I will fucking sing in your face anytime, any place, dude. I've been a fan and defender of you since day one, but don't you ever question my rock abilities and leave wrestling out of this. I can hit a G4, brah. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Maybe meant an F5? Is that possible?
Yeah, I was like, is that a wrestling move that I don't know of?
G4.
And then
is that like a vocal note?
Yeah, no, is that a musical thing, G4?
Could be.
That must be what it is.
That's how I interpret it.
But this has to be a work, right? They have to be laughing offline.
I don't know.
This and,
I don't know because look. So he is relentlessly replying to Jerichoholics, let's call them, and just saying, I'm not saying anything. I just want to know. Like here you go. It's obvious between the two of us that one of us is copying the other as far as being a rock star goes, and I can guarantee you that is not me. First of all, that's a great heel promo. Second of all, like he's clearly showing where the rage is coming from.
Oh, you mean he's projecting?
He's projecting because he's doing a Sebastian Bach impression and is now way more popular and well known and on TV every week. That's what with
all of his tweets, he got trending, which he's very excited about.
He's trending just above the Lincoln Tunnel. Yes. Finally, I beat the Lincoln Tunnel.
And Chris Cuomo, and Happy Friday Eve, and Chris Evans, and Larry Hogan. Take that. So then Rich Ward, who's the guitarist in Fozzy, I love this now. He goes, anytime I witness Sebastian's name come up in a group setting, the room enthusiastically lines up to say the worst things about him. He is universally disliked. Never witnessed a more unifying topic. This is a brutal burial. Then he goes, Chris Jericho has always come to the kind of defense.
Is that Sebastian Bach calling to talk some more shit?
He wants to set the record straight.
Here's the thing, though. Nobody's saying whether Sebastian Bach is a good person or not. He's just a better singer than Chris Jericho. That's all that's up for debate right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're both assholes. That's fine. Nobody's arguing that.
Yeah.
I think him being an asshole makes him cooler.
Also, you've never witnessed a more unifying topic than whether people like Sebastian. How about like the Nazis? Could that be a more unifying topic?
Well, this is a guy that goes on Donald Trump Jr.'s podcast, so...
Oh, really?
No. Donald Trump Jr. went on Chris Jericho's.
Okay, well, same difference.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy saying this.
No.
Yeah, he did go.
He had to wait in the hallway while they did the interview.
I'm sure Donald Trump Jr. is going to reciprocate and go on Jericho's podcast.
He did. No,
Yeah, I had it backwards.
Yeah, I just said it backwards. Never mind. Let's move on.
So then Jericho really showed him.
I look and see it's not just me.
Oh.
Why?
So many others have stood where I stand. We are the young, so raise your hand. They call us problem child. We spent our lives on trial. We walk an endless mile. We are the youth gone wild. We stand and we won't fall. We're one and one for all. The writing's on the wall. We are the youth gone wild. Living wild. Yo!
Please make it stop.
Just so we're clear, that was Chris Jericho proving he can sing.
Yeah.
Want to point that out.
Yeah, and he's not lip syncing. He can hit those notes. And you gotta give him credit. The man has confidence. I would not be that confident.
100%. Just how he starts that off.
He does, but he shouldn't. That sounded terrible.
Yeah.
So this is now where I think that Baz jumped the shark. He clearly realized this was wrong because he deleted the tweet. He goes, what does someone have to do to get a response out of the most amazing singer of all time, Chris Jericho? I have been trying to... Noah's rooting for the heels here. I have been trying to get a response from this vocalist who is so much better than I am. Just ask him. He will tell you. And then he does a masked smiley emoji. And so it's a screenshot of an Android phone. And it looks to be like he's tweeting Chris Jericho like a scorned lover. Tons of tweets from Baz, not one reply from Jericho. And let me read this. Hey, man, do you ever suck? Nice video online. What a complete joke. You are one complete talentless F. Now, I want to point out this is a private text message conversation between him and Chris Jericho, and he's still censoring himself.
He can't bring himself to write it.
This is where he slips, though. You'll see.
He says, get your own shit, but again, shit is censored, and quit copying mine. Badly. Your singing sucks. You should stop singing for the benefit of all mankind. He becomes Douglas.
Well, he throws another wrestler into this. Like, what does mankind have to do with it?
I'm with him. I'm with him all the way so far.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything bad.
Yeah.
Then he brings up the heat. Is this still your number, pussy? Pussy, he doesn't censor.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Imagine if it wasn't his number. Like, this is just some guy at dinner, like, sitting with his wife, like, what the fuck? Sebastian Bach is texting me, like, censored vulgarities. What the fuck is this?
That's the episode title, by the way, Censored Vulgarities. That's a wrap.
I accept your challenge to a singing match if you accept my challenge to a whooping your fucking ass match.
Yo, this guy beat up Goldberg, dude. I don't know if you want to mess with him. Like, Jericho should not be messing with Sebastian Bach in the singing. He should not be messing with Jericho in the ass-kicking department.
He says, believe me, it won't be much of a match unless you bring, like, a phone book to stand out or something, you fucksin' pussy.
There you go. See, he didn't bleep that.
He spelled it wrong. That's his way of censoring it.
He's, F-U-X-K-I-N.
You
are such a joke.
iPhone spells it.
Wasn't that little teddy bear that used to play tapes? When
Teddy Fuxkin?
You are such a joke.
I used to take that and put the Slayer tapes inside and make it become a demonic monster.
So he goes, you're such a joke. I can't wait to kick the shit out of you for fun. Hey, Shrimp, why didn't you text me back, you F.A.? I think fucking asshole. And then he
Florida, Arkansas.
Look, based on the gap, this has clearly been 10 minutes or more between these text messages. And he just, because he's not getting a response, he's so mad, he just responds, pussy.
At 3:54 a.m.
Well, 4:53.
That's when he took the screenshot, though.
This is when he posted the tweet.
Oh, okay.
You're
right. 3:54. You're right.
So that was the end of that. But that was a pretty wonderful ride, quite a beautiful journey, and a completely unnecessary moment in time from Sebastian Bach. But thank you for the entertainment.
This is like when I see two elderly Italian men brawling outside of It's like, guys, you've made it this far in life. You're going to fuck it all up now over barbershop beef? Come on. You're almost home. Just leave it alone. But like, so there's no follow-up? That was the end of it? There's no... Are they going to do like a versus?
That was basically the last bits of the back and forth. I think once he deleted the tweet, that was kind of the mea culpa.
Somebody's wife reached out to somebody's girlfriend. They made peace. They had dinner. It's all good.
I think he was probably wasted and just like he
probably
realized it. But I'm saying like he sobered up and realized what an asshole he sounded.
Yeah.
Either that or it's a work, and they're actually.
I don't think he ever realized. I don't think he realized at all that he's an asshole. I think he was probably just being told that he's coming across like an asshole.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever. I don't care this much. I'm just having some fun. You know. You know what I think it is? Maybe Sebastian Bach thinks it's a work, but he never like. Flew Jericho in on the work.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, yeah, they never discussed.
And Jericho's just like, dude, what the fuck? And like, accusing, like he's real, like, you know, he's going in hard.
And Sebastian was probably like, he's a wrestler. He'll get it. He'll get it that I'm fucking with him.
Right. He doesn't know that the wrestlers actually talk over what they're going to do first.
Yeah.
And then Jericho has to read that one of his favorite singers, like, just insults him in his DMs.
Yeah.
That sucked.
But that Jericho singing, I can't get over that. Like, I got to cut that out and make a drop out of that.
Well, let's hear you sing.
What, sing that?
Yeah.
I don't really know the words to that. But I'm not claiming to be you've gone wild. I don't know. I can't go in that register.
You go wild.
No.
But I admit that. I admit I can't do it. Oh.
Rob's neighbors are calling the cops.
Yeah.
Watch out. Yeah, you know, you said that I was on the heel side. I was not taking, like, I'm on both their sides for entertaining me.
Agreed. Yeah, like for me, I have no dog in this fight. I'm just eating the popcorn on the sidelines, putting a little butter on it.
Oh, I hope.
We have a clip of you actually singing something. Trying to prove how well you can sing. Do you want to hear it?
Let me smell your dick.
Anyone remember that?
I don't remember that.
I think we talked over that. Hold on, let me play one more time.
Let me smell your dick.
That's the text he sent to Chris Jericho.
No wonder he didn't text me back. I didn't censor fucking though when I texted him.